So today I'm going to do a little one-on-one. I haven't started a character on number 5, so I figured it'd be a good point to do it at. As you can tell, there are a few different things you can do at the start. Like I said, this is basically a one-on-one. If you wish to switch your character up a little bit here and there, you can get different colors. It's up to you what you choose, obviously. Kind of like that one. Now there is one code that I know of off the top of my head that can get you some free stuff. That's from Hell Hades. And then character name, I'm going to go with Bones Dragon. Most people know me by that. And we're going to go ahead and start this up as just a one-on-one, help new players. My main account is up here in the right hand corner, as you can see. And as I've seen this most all the way through, I'm just going to kind of try and skip it as fast as possible. I haven't seen the new one. They were supposed to have changed it some, made it so that it was a little bit more player friendly speed here, you know, to get through this starting point. Just a little rough stuff to show you how to get through it. They just want to try and help you get familiarized with the controls and everything. Now Morganth's has not been released yet, but it looks really cool. We do have quite a few other things that's been released and new updates along the way, which I'll try and cover what I can. Okay, so mind you, this is the start of the game. They obviously want to get you familiar with summoning, how to get your phantoms. We have a basic here. He's not bad. He helps out quite a bit at the start. Talk back with Merlin. Now something, if you typed in that code like I did, then you come here, you get your welcome. Exclusive registration rewards. This is what you get for typing in that little hello button to the right left bottom corner. Now you've got your login bonus, which will also give you some summoning books. Down here you get your daily share, which you just hit that and then cancel it, and you still get your 2 vigor pots. That way you don't have to bug your friends every day to get your free vigor. One thing you want to make sure is come in here, get your free gold summoning book. Then go to packs. You get this one daily. This one down here you get weekly. As you notice, I got a couple things here off the start that will help get going. These here is for an SS summoning book. Once you get 60, you can craft one. Now at this point in the game, I'm not going to worry too much about summoning, because these are just in 3s, which means a 3 and a 5. So you're not going to get your best rolls out of it. But I do have a couple of champions here that I can throw in my formation. He's an SS. The SSs have better stats. At the start you might have to use a couple S's, but the SSs are what you want. So here you're going to get a lot of these popping up as you do certain things in the game. Now that gives us a 6th one there. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and use that 6-pack. Click it here, right to 6. That'll give me 6 random champions or phantoms. as they're called. Looks like we didn't get any SS's, but we got a couple S's and some A's. Now, even if you only use them for a short period of time, at the start of the game, it's going to help you immensely to have 4 people in here. Now, clock, you notice, is an A, but that clock is very useful, even at A level when you're first starting. I would also pick this girl because she has some nice buffs. But as soon as you get a clock, whether it's an A, an S, or an SS, throw him into your formation. He heals, speeds up your attack bar. A couple other nice things there for you. As you notice, you can click here and it'll get me going back through. Now I'm going to take one quick second, see if anybody's doing any summoning. Does not look like it at the moment. Maybe we'll get a quick invite to one of these guilds that's sitting here. Okay, so here's a guide. You get different bonuses from doing different things. I don't have a guild to donate to. It says make a payment. Don't have any of those. Don't have 12 silvers to open. I do have 400 diamonds to spend, so what I'm going to do is spend these really quick. Get a bunch of energy pots. That'll give me some more bonuses here. 10 diamonds, another 25, so 35 diamonds. Go here, consume diamonds, current event that's going on. These different events up here is going to help you out quite a bit as you level through. You got the 2 tournaments going on. Here you've got wolf demons, so the more you fight the wolf demon, the more points you get, and then the more rewards you get. You also have the Royal Trove, which is, well, you got to have the keys to open up the Royal Trove to progress through here. As you can see, there's a lot of people fighting for that. The Royal Trove it moves around some on these things. Let's see. Doesn't look like I've got it open yet. Looks like I may have to wait for something to disappear before I can see it. One thing that helps you get little novice rewards. That'll help you go through it, so keep checking them back here as you accomplish different things as you see throughout the game. It's going to give you other rewards, more diamonds, more books, and these summoning books are going to help you greatly. Your summons, it's going to show that constantly. Okay, so we do have 6 books here. Oh, that was 1. My bad. That'll open 1. And if you click down here, it'll open the other 6 all at once, save you some time. Better chance to get the good ones because, you know, you open so many at once. I got all A's. That'll end up being food. Now you got your idle rewards, and these add up as you progress throughout the game. Your battle assistant, which as you go through the game, these will open up, and then you can come in here and it'll run these automatically for you. No guild effects, obviously, because this character is not in a guild. Oops, did not want to click on that one. See, but that will take you straight to the Summoner's Glory page. Now we got to figure out how to get back out of there. There we go. Now, you may ask, why do you want to go to the Summoner's Glory Discord? Because you're going to find a lot of experienced people there who are willing to help you get started and help you move along and get leveled up faster. Now, as I said before, we just got 10 more books. You keep checking the careers thing because it's going to keep popping up. Now, annoying part is if you don't click on these, they just sit there with that red dot. But you do have some decent champions in here. Secret Dancer's pretty good. Zeus isn't bad. Clock, like I said, is probably the best one. This guy's going to help you for a while, but after a while, he's going to be null and void, and he's not really going to help you very much. But he's good for a freebie off the start. So I'm going to open another 6 of these. Now, mind you saw I didn't get very much out of it, but what I did get was this guide here. Gave me another 5,000 gold. That'll help later on. There's a lot of stuff that's very expensive, so you want to save your gold and be picky and choosy on what you get. Now, this S may very well be one of the better 3 stars. So I'm going to go to my formation, see if I've got a spot for him. Now see, I think, in all honesty, that this guy is better than Taylor because he has some nice crit rates. Even though it went down a little bit, let's take a look at his abilities. And his skills, as you click here, activate that all to attack enemies. Okay. Attacks one enemy element of fire, deals 250 magic damage. Attacks one enemy element of wind. Attacks one enemy element of water. Now, why is that so nice? Because as you go through, you're going to find out that certain enemies have weaknesses to certain elements. As you upgrade, since I don't have any other copies of him, I can't put him in here, but you can upgrade your skills by putting different copies of the phantoms or skill phantoms in this slot, and it'll allow you to upgrade your phantoms. Like I said, what you really want is SS's, but if you're just first starting, then that's what you want to go with, and try and take up what you have. Take a look at all their skills. Do a basic, okay, do I think that's going to help? Do I think this is going to help? Now, some of the best ones that you want to get are, at current, that is Puppet, and you want to get Merlin, and you want to get Clock, and you want to get Bloody Overlord. Those 4 are probably the most hardest hitting one in the game right now. Now, Ripper in place of Merlin can also make a big difference because Bloody Overlord goes off of your debuffs that you've put on them, and Ripper adds some extra debuffs there for you. So if you put Ripper in a set that adds stun or any other debuff on, he can put a couple extra debuffs right after Puppet does, and then you stack those up, and then you have Bloody Overlord go afterwards. And you do want your Clock to go first. That way she boosts everybody's speed. Now, every few minutes, like you see here, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and when you get to these, it's every 10 minutes. Now, this just goes while you're playing the game, so it's a little bonus help you don't have to do anything for. This idle it constantly adds up. Like I said, it shows here 12 minutes, 30 seconds. I don't have anything yet, but it will add up, and then I'll get those. So it's a constant idle thing that'll just keep going and going and going. Now, Holy Spirit Blessing event has not activated yet, but these 2 tournaments are on in game. They can help you out. If you open up the Wolf Demon, you can get some of these: 50 diamonds, energy pots, books to make armor, some gold, and then of course the winners get some other bonuses over here, the top 11. These are rune books, and then you have your summoning books right beside them. That's a rune book, can give you different runes. That is epic summoning books. You open one, you get 6 phantoms, random of course. Let's see, any more basics from right here? Not really, so I'm going to go ahead and click back on the story, and let's get going through it. I was kind of hoping somebody would do some openings of some epics so that I could get some free books, but nobody was doing that at the point in time. Now, as you go through, as you see, it's an auto run here feature as long as you clicked on the story. So that helps you learn the maps, get through them a little bit faster, and cuts some of the, little, oh, I don't want to push this, oh, I want to push this. Now there I got a free helmet. I'm going to go ahead and equip it. It's going to up me in some of my stats. Obviously there is better armor that you want to get, and you can mix and match them for their different 3-piece set bonuses. As you notice, I just got some more diamonds, soul power, a few other things there. See if we can get this to open. It's not going to let me. Okay, tap to expand, formation. They want me to put her in, so I will temporarily put her in because it's just something they want you to do. What they're trying to do is teach you how to equip stuff to your formation. I'm going to cancel that real quick by moving and put this guy back in because she is nowhere near as good as he is. Okay, as you see, I've gotten some more bonuses. Here's my little diamonds building up. That's going to take a while. It really does. So let's go back to the story. Talk to Owen. You get some really good rewards as you go through the story. So don't automatically just spend them. You know, don't just go in, oh, I'm going to need to do this or do that. There, see, I got another armor piece. That's a back piece. It's going to add a little bit more for me. Okay, copyist. If I can get him to stop running here in a second, I will show you. Okay, so when you go here, you can see your armor pieces. That's going to add, now these extra stats, you can go to the smith and change some of those. These just, there's different ones for different armors up here. Now, and those don't change. The only thing that changes is when you upgrade the armor, it will add more stats to these. If you rework the armor, it'll let you change these, which come in handy, the extra stats. Down here on the bottom, if you have 3 pieces, you have this. Now this is only for the character, crit damage. If you have 6 of this, then you get a 25% crit rate. Those stats actually help your character in many different ways. So we have your base stats up here. This is what they boost. Now different ones boost different things. Extra stats, like I said, can be changed. The different weapons all have different abilities and to their attacks. This is one of the better ones to start with, but it's not the need all be all of all of them. So back to the copyist. Now I'm not going to go all the way through this storyline for a long time, but long enough for me to cover a few of the ins and outs just to get you started. Probably the main thing you want to do is get through this and get built. Just, you know, get your armor pieces, get you a weapon, get your diamonds, get some phantoms, and then play the game slowly. Don't rush through it. If you rush through it, you get there too fast, then your phantoms don't level fast enough. You have to level your phantoms. Over here, you'll see 2 times, 1 times, that's their speeds. Now this is manual. You have to manual every part of it. Now when you have your enhancements, that means that you'll have to click your enhancements to get them to go. Most of this game though, most of us, what we do is we click this twice, it takes us to full auto. And then your phantoms use their best abilities right off the bat to get them going. Now this over here is not one of the phantoms I chose, obviously, but it is one of the better starting phantoms. And you can buy that for like $5 and then you get some other stuff with him. There are starting champions that you can get from some of the packs that'll make going through this a lot easier off the start. Like I said, getting SS phantoms is going to help you massively. Let's go ahead and skip that. He's going to jump off the edge and run away. If you notice, your character is going up. Now all your enemies are going to be the same as you, at the same level as your character level. So if you level your character too fast without leveling your phantoms fast enough, then you're going to outrun it. You can skip through some of it. Chapter 2. Okay, so if you notice here, the novice activity, we did complete something. Complete story quest 1, so that gives us 3 silvers and 25 diamonds. Those diamonds mainly, I mean, most of us spend them on energy pots so that we can farm different stuff. But what your main, and you can spend those diamonds on other stuff. Like some of these events, you get the chance to, like here, if you spend your diamonds right here, you end up getting more gold and more energy. This is going to keep you going through the game so you can farm dungeons. If you don't have energy, you can't do the dungeons, you can't auto farm, you can't anything. So it is very important to keep a stockpile of energy pots. Now we got a bloody axe, and as you notice, it just went down majorly on my attack there because the bloody axe is not as good as what I had on. So I'm going to try to skip this as much as possible. Oh, looks like I'm stuck with the bloody axe for a second. The sheath is much better. Okay, so let's try to skip that, get back to a point where I can pause it if I ever find one, which I will eventually, but it's going to keep taking me through this stuff because it wants you to get into the story. Now I am going to put my saber back on because that crit rate is going to help a lot more than what this bloody axe is. Even though it's got a couple of abilities, it's not really, I mean, hit point increase by 20% or crit rate. Yeah, I'll take the crit rate every day because that makes my character more useful throughout the game. Especially starting level, your phantoms don't have any crit rate, you don't have any runes on them, so having your character where he can do damage at the start is good, but as you get in more to mid game and end game, your phantoms are going to be your real kickers. They're going to be the ones doing the damage, and your stats on your character are going to boost them. I'll show you that here real quick. Pause that. Character, and when you go to extends, these stats are passed to your phantoms, and it's a 5% base character stat inherited by all phantoms. This is your character stats. At the start, yours are way higher than the other. Now you can get these different skins if you wish. These are all unavailable. No pets, no weapon skins, anything like that yet. So you see some of these are starting to build up. Now you got a side quest down here that you can do, Phantom Abode. That does help because it unlocks your Phantom Abode, which is one place that you can farm up more phantoms. Along with, you get some diamond rewards. And it's a good place to get experience for your character. And basically it's just a quick fight. Now as you get experience, you can start putting it into your phantoms, which I'll show you here in a second. Okay, so we did that, got a little bit of experience. Let's go to the phantoms. Now here's your upgrade, and this will take your phantom up 5 levels. As you see at the start, they have a max 40. But when you get to where you can evo them, then that max goes up. So you may not want to use all of your level in just one character or one phantom. You may want to spread it out so that all your phantoms get some. And since it's, like I said, see, I already burned all of it up just in the 2 phantoms. But that is also going to help. And we can't Evo or anything yet, but hopefully we can get to it pretty quick. The starting game, just to get yourself going, usually is pretty fast. Bonus conditions not met. I don't know what it means. You should have access to Phantom at this point. Here's our daily check-in again. Well, the hour just flipped evidently since we started it. These are now reset every day. At this time, the stuff resets. Now it's also the weekly reset since it's Sunday. Still going on those. We do have a few books built up. Silvers aren't going to give you much. The golds could give you some SS's, but the epics is where most people get most of their SS's. Cheap little rune, not worth much. Could help you out a little bit if you wanted to equip it, but I wouldn't worry about it at this point in the game. Taking these 2 up is going to make it a lot easier for you to survive. As you can see, these guys are level 10 already. And you're going to wipe through them a little bit faster. As you get more experience, you want to dump it into all of them. Try and keep them a little bit balanced as you go up, if you can. Some people might not agree with me. Now this is something that just started today. First day login reward. Right here is what you get. I don't know why I didn't get that. Maybe I have to log out and log back in, so let's go ahead and do that. It's a real quick process. Oops, that's still there, so let's close that.
I want to go down first. Well, I won't shake it then. How long do you want me to do?
Let's make sure my main's still doing what it's supposed to. Oh yeah, tower farming. That looks like that farm is over. They got as high as they could. So now I'm going to cancel here because we just get all our weekly rewards. Weekly arena, daily arena, and the different towers. You get those. Flame tower, waves tower. As you see, you get one for each one, depending on where you place is what you get. So now see, why I have no clue what's going on here. It's showing that I have all of them completed, yet I have no rewards for them. So let's log this one out, log it back in also. Maybe it's just a small glitch. If it is a glitch, then I can usually get things fixed pretty easy by going to the Discord and asking the moderators to look at my account, and then they can fix it. They are pretty responsive to it. It may take them a minute to get to it, but different ones are on at different times. So you can go in there, send them a direct message, and they'll get back to you as fast as they can. They've always been really helpful. See, there's day 2. So I got an epic book. That's going to help. Sometimes you want to save those up. Okay, there's my daily reward. Bonus login, day 2. That's another good thing. That's 15k experience. So with that, I can go into my phantoms and I can take my starting phantoms up if I wanted to. Summon, I got 15 silvers, 1 gold, 1 epic. So we want to save those. Don't just burn up your epics as fast as you can. You want to try and open the epics when you've got 4 people to stand on the circles that appear when you summon it. You do that and it gives you a higher chance to get better phantoms. If you don't do it at that time, then I mean you still have a chance to get good phantoms, but you don't have as high of a chance to get good phantoms. So it's definitely better to try and make sure people are opening. Take your turn when you are opening, because if you don't, then some people get a little mad if you just come over and try and stand on a spot when somebody else is already there. Sure, you want to get them open, but that's being pretty rude. So try not to be rude to your fellow players, because you really do need them to help you through this game. It's more of a community game than it is anything. Let's go ahead and get that one started. Go back up here to my main. Okay, and okay, so that's reset. They're not all filled out. And I can go through here, player killed so many monsters will give me this. Spend 2 million gold. Pretty easy if you're building runes. Up to 20 million, you'll get these gold keys, silver keys. Those allow you to buy packs in the store that are going to be very beneficial, especially if you're first starting out. So try and get these spring festivals done. Make sure to check your login bonuses. Those have some really good helpers. Your growth, every 10 levels, you're going to get a growth kicker. This happens twice a day. It gives you free if you're on during these times. Your lottery, your consumed diamonds, as you can see, I've got quite a few on my main. And I'm trying to think of as much as I can to help you out here real quick, because this is, like I said, it's a 101 starting, which is why I started the character on server 5. I probably will never go back to him again after this is done. I play my main on server 4, and that's where me and a couple of friends have been for a long time. Eventually, they say they're going to merge servers 1 through 4, because there are some servers, like server 4, that have gone pretty much dead. Server 1 is up and running, kicking pretty good, so is server 5. But some of the people who couldn't keep up, or took a break when there was some issues between the developers and the game and the publishers, decided when they come back that they were going to go to a different server. So those of us who stuck around now are on our own. We're still playing here, and we're just waiting for the servers to be merged so that we can be put with other players. So back here, back on the storyline, as you can see, I just skip it, but there's a pair of dragon boots equipped now, and as you see, as a 6, we now have a full armor suit and a weapon. This one just isn't really worth it. I mean, sure, it's a little higher stats, but that crit rate is still massive compared to what it gives. So it's going to help you out quite a bit. Let's go ahead and go back to here. Read the note. Most of this story is auto until you get up to a point that you can't go any farther, and then you've got to work on your characters, you got to work on your phantoms, you got to really kick that stuff out. And most of your gameplay is going to be, as usual, working on your character, building it up, building up your phantoms. As you can see, I'm getting some really good rewards. There was another epic book. We can go here, mastery test. Now the mastery test increases the amount that your phantoms get of a bonus from your character. So let me click this, and I'll show you. Here's your mastery test. Reach level 8. Okay, so we currently 0. So what we're hoping for is to win this. To take those zeros up to 5%, which will give my phantoms more of a kick. Now that's no matter what phantom you're using. And as you see, we won it pretty easily. Later on, that's going to be a lot harder. As you can see, we evolve Phantom 5 times, spend diamonds, defeat Demon Tower, add 2 to 5 players as friends. Now that's going to take a second, or add 5 is what it ends up being. So I can't do any more of these until I meet those requirements. Got a key. That makes 2. Do with the reset means that reset too. We have bonus quests here. Let's go ahead and do this real quick.
I see that. You can offer something in here. Right. What the hell is it taking you so long?
Okay, so we already did this. Maybe I should. And this is just telling you what to look at.
I'm coming down.
So now that that's done, he's done.
I said don't do it. I'm coming. Don't. Stay there.
Okay, so back to the main story. It's pretty easy to get to get the hang of things. The story does really run you through how to play the game, what you're going to do, what you're looking for. Once you get up to the first dungeon, then you can start farming armors. You want to try and get your Phantom Abode because that's going to give you some starting runes. Are they going to be the best? No, they're not going to be the best, but they are going to help you. They'll speed your Phantoms up. They'll make them stronger. They'll give them more hit points, more crit rate, more crit damage. And you can pile drive through a lot of the stuff there. Are they easy to get really good ones? No, it takes a while. You're going to have to work on it. Why get, they're the developers and everything's not going to give you everything right off the bat. That then you just smoke through the game and stop playing. So just like any other RPG, you got to work your way through it. You got to build your character up as you go.
Did you just close it already?
What's wrong with you? Trump's still out there. Do you want us to just shut him out?
Is it a crime to want the window closed?
How can you be so selfish?
So you see I have 1 bronze star above my name now. That's because of the mastery. As you advance your mastery, that's going to change.
Did you just call me? Hey, come on. Listen.
Just hit you?
Yeah. Call me that again.
Hey, knock it off. What's going on over there? He just hit me.
Only because you called me a whelp.
Is it not true?
You just can't say shit.
What's a wealthy? Tell me. What is it? What's a wealthy?
Person on welfare. It means a person on welfare.
Okay, so let's go back into the Phantoms. Like I said, as you're going, you want to stop every now and then. See if you can get yourself a little bit of help by increasing your Phantoms. I've gotten gold on the way. I've gotten diamonds on the way. I've gotten experience on the way. So all this is going to help. As you can see, my stats are going up. So let's go ahead and do this a little bit. And you can see them leveling as I click on it. Now that just took him to 31. I'm out of experience, down to 1973. I could take him up 1 more, or I can go over here and take the clock up, which is going to be more beneficial. Take him up 5. So I've got my hitter, I've got my speedster. I can get another little bit of gold there. Career, another bonus here, 20k more gold. You may think 750k is a lot, but it isn't, not in this game. You got to build them up. As you can see, there's some things that are still darkened, so there's other pieces that aren't here yet. But this is pretty much, like I said, just a starting thing. So get up here to another fight. You'll see the difference that 31 is going to make now. He's going to hit a lot harder. Plus, with me taking my mastery up, it's going to make him hit harder and give all these guys more stats. See, they didn't even touch him. Didn't even hurt him whatsoever. Because he's 31 and they're 14. But don't forget the other guys in your parties.
Are you okay? Let me help
A little bit more of the storyline that I've already seen, so I'm just going to skip through it. The storyline is very interesting. If you haven't seen it, I would suggest that you watch it. It's entertaining. Master Sequence awaits you, another bonus side quest. Doing those can help you progress. Now I just opened up the Elemental Lords. The Elemental Lords is where you get the good runes. He wants you to Evo. So this guy is not a bad one to Evo. It's showing you there. Now you take 2 of these A's, since you know A's are not okay. Well, they're making me take these ones. But 2 A's to up an S is definitely the way you want to go. Now you notice he can now go to 60. Here, let's go up to details. 1 to 60. Upgrade. We got a little bit of experience. We can take him up. This guy's actually pretty powerful off the start. So I'm probably going to switch out one of my ones in my formation to get him in here, which is this guy. Okay, so let's do the quality thing. We got another one of him, but we want to save him. That one's already got 10, so we could boost these others by merging them in, and it'll take this level and automatically give it to these other guys. We want to go ahead and collect these as we get them. Sunset Forest is now open. You can see we're starting to get a good amount of them. And I could up my phantoms, but these are not actually the phantoms I want, so I'm going to try and hold on to them until I need to. I'm starting to get a few energy pots build up. I wait on these, and then I can use the food phantoms to up the good phantoms that I get. Your 4 mains are going to be up here. And then all the A's are food. Let's go through the career here, get that real quick. Okay, click the story to go to Sunset Forest. And I'm just going to skip that. Now if you click on the map, you'll get this here. You click on world and it shows you the locked ones, but by simply clicking on one of these, you can go to any of the ones that are open. And it'll save you some run time. Now, as you're running, these other monsters can attack you and will attack you. I'm pretty lucky so far. Most of them have just we've gotten by without having to fight them. Okay, so here is where you get your first SS clock. You definitely want to keep him. He is going to be in your final team with the current meta. He's going to be there every single time because he speeds up your whole team, makes them attack faster, gives them extra attack bar, heals your whole team, and he hits like a freight train with a single punch. The higher his hit points are, the harder he hits. I've seen at higher levels him just level a boss, like just do massive damage to bosses. Okay, so now here's another saber. This is actually one of the better ones, so I'm going to equip it right off the bat. And it's a 1-star silver, plus you see how it's got more abilities because it's gold. Okay, so let's go to Phantoms real quick. As you can see, now he's a 15, 250, 240, 270, 284, 158. As for your A, who's also a 15, you see he has plus stats up here, even though the speed's the same. So just go to your formation, remove him, bring him in. Now, something else I'm going to do real quick, since we do have an SS clock that's savable, or well, keepable, is I'm going to go ahead and evolve him, and I'm going to use the old clock along with this guy to do it. And you'll see that his level kicks up to 26 because he gets from both. Now you're going to end up needing to farm spirits when you go to level him later, and you're going to need 4 rank 1s to take him to a rank 2. Now we have a 26 clock, a 31 destroyer. Let's see, not much there really. Still saving. Let's get the career for Militant Overload here. Overlord.
Look! Explain that. What is it?
I got it from the computer. Did you see that?
Okay, so we're starting to get some books here. Not a lot.
I can't believe this. I got this trying to save all of you.
Okay, talk to Ankaras. And we get attacked again. See, Ankaras is still with us here. Sometimes they join in. And he just almost one-shotted that dragon. I don't know why he says 15s. Probably because he's the storyline version of him. And we just boosted him up farther than what the game registered. Now we got another 25 pieces of her, which if you were paying attention, we had 40 in storage. Now here's the 26 clock with the 31. And he should be able to punch one. See, there's the attack bar boost. And everybody's dead. Let's go ahead and go to the Phantom Master Joey, because that's going to help you unlock more stuff that you can get to, more stuff you can farm.
I'm right. It could be infected. My own? Enough. It really did. That thing grabbed his hand.
More diamonds, some phantoms.
I have no idea, but maybe. I hope he's not going to
If you want to sacrifice, you can get life essence up here, which is very important. You're going to be using it throughout the game. You can transfer experience. This guy is level 30, which is what they're trying to show you. And they want you to put it into her, which later you'll put it into somebody else. At the start of the game, that's going to help you. We also use 50 diamonds to do it. Now, if we want to, you can go ahead and remove that, remove her. And since clock is the highest evolve, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that level 30 put it up there, and I'm going to transfer that experience over to Clock, which takes him automatically to a 37. I'm going to do the same thing with him, transfer his 10 over, but as you see, it's also using 50 diamonds, so you might want to make sure you have more into it before you do that. Okay, some more career rewards. Now a lot of this you're not going to be able to see or get to because, and I'm not going to be able to show you because of this high low level. Here's the pieces. Some more bonuses unlocked, consuming diamonds. So as you, like I said, as you use diamonds, you'll get those currently. Now that goes away and different ones come in as you play throughout the weeks and days. See somebody opening up books here. Okay. Now I'm going to jump to my main account here real quick. That way I can show you some of the enhancements and all that. Now the enhancements do different things. There's a barrier, the Titanic Might Foot, which hits for 120%. 65% chance of stunning the enemy when it hits. That's one of the better ones. Fire Shadow is also a good one. 130% magic damage to all enemies and reduces magic defense by 55%. The best one is Mars Defense. Increase allies' physical attack by 70% and crit damage by 35%. Now mine's only level 3, so as you get it higher, that is going to get stronger and stronger and really help you out. When I go to formations, you'll see that I do use those 3. And here is my main setup. You're also going to have resonance, which you can put these are a lot. I remove 2 people from my resonance, and I'll put 2 new ones in there that I wish to use to help boost my tower and help me evolve my characters later. Now I could put any of these up in there and it would take those up and make these up. This level here is based off of your lowest character. Now you see he's 320, he's 340, he's 360. What you really want to do is use some of these ones. See, this is new to the game, so I haven't totally readjusted it yet. But certain phantoms you're going to notice as you play that you're going to get them more than others. So you want to take up, put your main phantoms in here that you want for your party, and then take up ones over here to get your level up so that you boost your mains faster. Because Bloody Overlord, you're not going to get a lot of copies of him, and once you get him past 200, it's going to take copies of him to take him up. Just like all these others. It takes copies of them to take them up past 200. So putting your mains in the resonance means that your lowest one here is going to be what these guys are. So if I could get another copy of LOS, Lord of Shadows, then I could take him up, and all these would go to 320 as soon as I took him up with experience and more gold. So you see I've got 3 of these swords. If I was to use the sword, see, you get swords all the time. It doesn't even have to be an SS for this part. You can use an S, an A. Anything you get a lot of, you can use to take up faster. To just get your resonance rolling, to get your level going so that you don't get behind on your character level. But don't forget to take your mains up as you get them. Just save them. Okay, so let's see. What else did I want to show you here? And as you see here, the extends. As you get higher level, you're going to get some really big amount of stats passed over to your phantoms. Take a look at Bloody Overlord. He's probably got one of the hardest hitting set of runes that I've got currently. His magic attack gets a 1 million point bonus with 661 as his standard. These are all bonuses from runes and other things from like my character. If I get that crit damage up, I would love it. Crit rate is a little bit more important. You want to make sure that you're critting As you can see, I also don't have him maxed out down here, which all of these increase your attack. Well, some, depending on the character, they always increase your, whatever your skills are, they increase. I can't upgrade him anymore. He's at max at the moment until I get another copy of him to take him up again. Now, Amity is another thing you want to worry about. You want to try and get this up on there because, as you can see, he gets a 50% bonus on all these stats. Okay, so with that said, I think I've almost covered just about everything. The magic cannon is to take your enhancements up, and the higher, the more of these you get done, the more enhancements you get taken up. Guild, you can get into a guild, which you really want to, because then everybody shares these envelopes, which give diamonds. You get guild bonuses that can be passed out to help you get more gold, more experience. And you can give fragments once a day to help people out. Let's see, quests. You want to do your guild gobs every day. As you see, they give diamonds and other rewards. Events, guild war not available, guild boss not available. Shop. This is probably, you know, more important in a way because you can get frags. Well, you can get a whole phantom here of some of the best phantoms in here. Here's a way to get clocked. Take your clocks up constantly. The only other place to do that would be in the shop. And you've got phantoms. You gain these purple crystals by opening epic books, gold crystals by opening gold books, and then it lets you buy copies of different phantoms. So currently I was doing King Argon to take him up so I could boost his stuff, which I bought a lot from here and a lot from the other place. You can get some of these through these coins, which I don't have many of. But as you notice, some of these are S's, some of these are S's. So it depends on which level you get. These packs can be helpful. Here's a Vigor pack for 99 cents, probably the best buy in the whole store. Then you've got your rebates, which these two here are constant. As you can see, I bought both of them. You get them every single day at reset. It gives you an epic book and diamonds every day for as long as you play the game. They're the best two things to get. If you're going to spend any money, spend it right there. Okay, as you can see, I click those as fast as I can whenever I'm on. I got this chest of Arena 3 from coming in second, and I got two of them. So I got two pieces. These I can make runes with. These pieces here are for upgrading armor, so save them as you can. As you can see, I've saved my epic books. Here's some rune enhancements. It takes pieces of these to up them. So as you can see, I'm saving them up. These are also the elementals I told you need to farm to do your evolutions, and other pieces from different events and stuff that I've done. As you can see, the armor, I've got a full 6-piece set. I will eventually change that up to 2 3-piece sets because I have something I want to do with it that I think is going to work a lot better. Now the Wolf Demon of Darkness here, not at the top. I haven't been trying to, but I have gotten a couple rewards for it, and I'll come back later and farm some more once I have some more energy for it. Here's some limited time events. This one actually resets every 36 days and is constantly there. So don't just think that it's going to disappear. Oh no, I got to buy it. It's only a day left. No, it's going to reset. You're going to get another chance to get it. Level gifts show up every time you go up. This one's only 99 cents, so that's not a bad buy. If you want to spend a little bit just to give yourself a quick kick. You've also got the big spender down here, which gives you Ankaris, an SS version. She is really good, but she needs changed up a little bit. Ever since they did the bloody Overlord change, she's not as powerful as she used to be. So we're all waiting on the Holy Spirit blessing. It looks like it just started too. 6 days, 22 hours. I don't have anything to use with it. Scrolls, the exchange, you can earn these coins and then get these rewards out of it. It takes you buying one from here to be able to unlock here. So be careful with what you buy. Here's the store. You can purchase stuff for diamonds here. And as you see, then you got real money stuff that you can buy at the bottom that's going to help you out. Now, as you see, I do have quite a few diamonds saved up to the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and buy a couple of these. Looks like one per day. So let's go ahead and get all those. Now that's real cash, so I'm going to let that sit there. But I do want to go through here. Looks, I've got 23, so I'm going to use 10 real quick. Just to show you, now these are open to get 12-hour idle rewards. And this one is 3-hour idle reward. Got me some books, some armor, a weapon, and some more of the some of those tokens, some more armor. That's a gold piece. Not necessarily what I want. But if you go back, I didn't get any scrolls, but you can get them there. But now I have 24 of these coins. Now that's not enough to get this level 3 Evo 3 Phantom that would help evolve my people or any of the other stuff here currently. So let's go ahead and looks like that is glitched or something because it's showing that there's something there, but it's not letting me get it. And I spent 400 diamonds, well over 400, so I'm going to get that. Normally I would have saved those diamonds, but for the event it's worth it to use it because of everything it gives you. Now since these are none of the armors that I want or use, I'll probably just smelt them down. But as the other event goes on, you're going to need to smelt down armor, so you might as well save them up while you can. Different activities, you've got the Anubis, and you do these, and then you put Phantoms in here. Okay, those are 2 SS ones, rank 4 minimum. And let's see, if we accept it, then I can put Phantoms in there, but it also locks them and I can't take them back out. So as you can see, there's different ones with different rewards as you go through. Gold books, keys. You can do those daily. As they get done, it takes a certain amount of time. Here's the Demon Fortress. Let's see. As you can see, I get a random rune of any of these types from this one, and possibly any of these other items. Now, it's not guaranteed you're going to get a rune. You could just get some books and some experience out of it. With Ripper, you're going to get a chance at some of these runes. This is a nice speed rune. 2 pieces of it gives you 5% speed bonus. All the different runes have different things that they can give you, so you want to check out what they give. Now this 15% hit points bonus can be more beneficial on a character that gets bonuses from hit points. So be sure to look. Morganth's coming soon. Your towers, this is a daily thing that you can do. Different ones open up during different days. You've got the Demon Tower itself, which is any team you want. However, these other ones, like this one here, which is the water one, you have to use Phantoms of Water to get through it. Same with the fire and all these other ones. Now, it's still Sunday at the moment, so I could pile drive through all of those if I really wanted to. But let's claim that. Okay, so that's a lot of the game. Be sure to not waste your resources. As you can see, a lot of us save them up because they do come in handy at different points. There is also, if you go to the map, a warehouse, which is an extra 100 storage spaces. Here you can buy storage spaces. Now every time they do a update or something, this resets. So get your 100 or get that one for 100, it'll give you 10 spaces, and then see it goes to 200. So you want to change that as you go, or watch that, because when it goes back down to 100, you can get them for 100 again. Okay, so here's the storehouse. Like I said, it's an extra 100 spaces for you. These here are armors I can't use yet, but may come in handy for something. I don't know what. I'm just saving them at the moment. Same with here, just saving these. If I get 3 of the Jade and 3 of the Triumph, that is what I'm really looking for, because of the bonuses that they give. Check them out. You may like them. The Jade gives for 3 pieces of Jade, it gives you 15% attack. For 3 pieces of Triumph gear, you can get a 60% magic and physical defense boost. And those do, both things transfer down to your Phantoms. So they come in super handy. Well, this has gone a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I really wanted to cover quite a few things. And I hope that this helps anybody that watches it. You have a good day. My name is Bones. Thank you very much.
You did too. Everyone did. It wasn't just me.